Welcome back to Afternoon Express here on S3A. We're opening up to all sorts of celebration today. We're bringing it to the kitchen because it's kitchen inspiration, Pali.
Absolutely. Now, whether it's a high tea or a casual dinner party, hosting with the Lazy Makoti has got you covered. We're starting things off with some basics. Soft rolls and scones. And I'm ready. Take it away. Take it away.
Sure, it's serious, eh? It's serious.
It's very serious. I love it, buddy. So, for our soft rolls, I mean, I love these because not only are they cost efficient, but you can have them whenever. For dinner, for kids' lunch boxes, whenever, basically.
Perfect.
And they're super easy, as you will see.
That's what I want to hear. Okay.
So in here, I've got some cake flour, and then I'm going to be adding all my dry ingredients.
Right.
That is my salt, my sugar, and some nice yeast, and then mix, mix, mix. And in here, you will be adding all of our wet ingredients.
Which is our egg.
Yes.
Got here going
Get it,
there, some melted butter. You can tell I've done this one before.
I mean, I see.
I love that every time we make this recipe, because I mean, of course, people have seen you do this and they've read about it on your book. There's something about it that you always make feel different, fresh, and interesting all the time. Is that the whole thing about your baking?
Yes, it's all about making it easy, making it special. Once you've mixed that, it's going to go into our dry ingredients, and then we're going to just combine it all together.
I'm actually going to use a whisk for this.
Yes.
What do you think of that?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So these, like I said, are super easy. You can have them with some butter and jam. You can have them with some mince, just like whenever.
Whenever, whatever, however.
Let's pour in here.
You know what I like about soft rolls as well, and something that flavor compounds that I love putting together is the sweet and the savory. So I can only imagine lathering some jam on there with some cheese and just enjoying.
Oh, yes, definitely. You can even make a burger out of these. I mean, these are super easy, and nothing beats the smell of freshly baked anything.
Nothing.
Yes.
Absolutely. It screams home. And over on my side, I mean, I did not whip on these gloves for nothing, baby. What are you going to have me doing?
So I'm just going to have you finish mixing this.
Okay.
And then once this is done, you will need it for about 8 minutes.
So you want me to do the easy part, huh?
I don't know if you're ready for the kneading. So you just mix, mix, mix. You're going to add this one last cup of flour. Don't worry if it seems like it's not all mixing together. As you mix, everything will incorporate. Then we're kneading for about 8 to 10 minutes.
Stunning.
Remember, these need to proof twice.
Who needs the gym, babe?
Right.
Who needs the gym?
Go over here. So here is our easy scones.
Girl, easy and scones are two words I never put together. You know, every time I go to umcimbi, a family gathering, they always have the most delicious scones. Or, on the flip side, the scones that get stuck in your throat like this. So you're about to show us a way to get it right.
These are perfect. They are delicious and super easy. So in here goes our dry ingredients.
Okay, so that's the sugar,
How easy was
salt.
that?
2 seconds.
Dry ingredients, mix, 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 and then we're gonna add in our butter. You're just gonna rub this, seeing as you have the gloves.
I do
Where did you see those gloves come from? I was so ready to see when they're actually coming out.
So you're rubbing that butter in there. Mix, mix, mix.
Oh, so I mustn't be shy. I must just...
Do not be shy. While you're doing that, I'm gonna mix together our wet ingredients. Some vanilla essence, that egg.
Houston, we have a problem.
You should have put some flour on your hands or something.
Let me make this easy.
Okay, well, how do you do that?
So, it's so much easier to knead on your surface. So, just some flour goes on your surface.
The whole point of a masterclass, I suppose, is all of these tricks and hacks that we learn.
And then all of this goes here, and then you do your kneading.
Thank you.
Okay. So you're going to knead this until when you press it down with your finger, it sort of bounces back. That's when you know that it's nice and ready.
Vanessa bounces back like a what?
Like the booty, baby. Like the booty.
I love that.
Like I said, this is going to proof twice. So we already have one that has proofed twice. So if you can hand me that one.
Yes, I made this earlier.
Yes. And thank you so very much.
Guys, what a fibber. Yeah, sure, you made that earlier.
Yes. So we're going to grease our pan, and then we're just going to shape these and then allow them to proof a second time. And then all you want is for obviously your rolls to be kind of the same size. Yes. Kind of a similar size. If you have a kitchen scale, that would be great. But if not, just kind of,
Use your
make them the
eye.
same size.
Yeah.
So this is where you're trying to go.
Okay, this is, I mean, yeah, this I can do, surely.
Yeah.
Surely.
Okay.
And so I wanted one last tip. See, I'm allowing a little bit of space in between because as they proof, they are going to expand. So you want there to be a little bit of spaces in between.
You don't want them coming attached, I suppose, 'cause then...
Yeah, you want to give them room for that proofing.
How's Melissa doing over there?
One last one, and then you can do the rest.
Okay, my progress reports on this side. This batter is worked all the way into the dry ingredients.
Love to see it. So now we're going to add our wet ingredients and just mix that. So here, you don't want to overmix because then you're going to make a tough cookie.
Ooh.
You don't want to make a bali, a tough cookie. I'll be here all week. Okay,
And then once this is mixed, then you can stop. You can also flour your surface, and then we're going to cut our beautiful scones. So you want your pan to be nice and greased.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we have already added some non-stick spray onto our tray that we're about to put our scones. So already that is sorted.
And then you'll cut them into whatever size you want.
So I've got just normal glasses at home. I do not have a cookie cutter. I can just use a normal glass.
That works just fine.
Perfect.
And then once you've cut them, they go onto your pan, and then you can lightly brush them with some milk or some egg wash just to make it nice and brown and beautiful.
Stunning.
Yes.
And when it comes to the baking time of scones, I mean, what does that look like?
So about 15 to 20 minutes. They really don't take forever.
Okay.
So in 15, 20 minutes, you'll be drinking your tea with your lovely scones.
With my scones and spilling the tea. Talk about spilling the tea. So I know on Tabsy's side, you spoke about leaving a 1 centimeter gap or a 1 finger gap. Does it matter with scones?
Same
Same
just
thing.
a little bit of room because, you know, as things bake, there is baking powder in there. So as things bake, they do expand.
Okay.
So you want for there to be room. I'd also advise that you use a bigger tray so that you can fit all your scones. I see they're already...
Like, it's a jigsaw puzzle. It's a jigsaw puzzle, but I will make it work. Is there... Please pass me that brush there, Tabsy.
A brush?
A brush, yes.
Right there.
There you go.
So that I
Perfect.
can brush.
So you can do this with some milk or some egg wash and then just lightly brush there for that beautiful color as it bakes. It's going to be stunning.
I love scones, right? And I don't like when people get them wrong.
Yeah.
Most commonly made mistakes, what are they, Lazy Makoti, so that people can avoid them? We cannot keep having mistakes. Please.
Like Baji said, she spoke about those tough scones that are tough to swallow. It's mostly because people overmix. So once you're mixing your wet ingredients into your dry, once it's all mixed, step away.
Okay.
It's done. Yes.
Let it
Well,
chill.
let us do the
chill.
rest.
Okay, so
Let's
this goes
see.
into the oven for how long?
Ah, you make them prettier. Look at mine, look at yours. So just like
Take notes from me,
nice
Tabsy.
and neater.
You know what Tabsy is good for? He's good for a taste test.
Okay.
That's what he's good for. Have a taste of that, Tabsy, and let me
Woman
know.
after my own heart. Okay, cool. I do love, of course, the berries and
And the cream.
You scoop all of that up,
I
and
mean,
as he
I
scoops
think-
it up, please, Mzansi, get your hands on this recipe over at afternoonexpress.co.za. Tabsy, do you love it?
It's fluffy,
10 out of 10?
just the way you want your scones to be.
It doesn't get stuck here.
Oh, no. This is definitely made for the perfect high tea celebration.
Ah,
I love it.
stunning. Well, stay tuned because after the break, the Lazy Makoti is going to share 2 of her favorites. We're talking about vegetarian dishes, lentil and potato, and not forgetting that khodu.